Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com in the US. Today it's all about Hello Ladybug. I got many tips with this stamp set and the punch. I'm doing this card here for thank you card, and I find a little bits and tips and tricks to mass production this card, but also great tips for this stamp set. So let's get started. First thing, if you notice on the catalog, this is in the January-June 2022 catalog on page 20. If you notice the ladybug here, she got the outline of the white. Well, you can stamp it on white. Let's see, the body in the black and then the wings in the red. Or if you look in the back, the wings are in the pink. So the choice, it's yours. You know, you can do that. I have the page here. Here we go. So here, but you get all the white outline. Here it's cute. They use the embellishment for the dots. So while mass production this, I didn't want to have to stamp all those like 200 ladybugs in the wings. So here it is. I decided to do it directly on cardstock. I cut my strip of cardstock of 2 inch. Well, the trick to this, usually I feed my paper, maybe it's because I'm right, and I don't know, from the left on, right? Well, if I would do this, see, I would waste all the paper with the black wings. I don't want black wings. I want red wings. So in this case, I'm going to feed my paper from the right in. And then I'm going to punch this, and then I keep on going, and you get the jig of it, right? So this way, I don't waste the paper. Now, I get all those ladybugs. Very simple. Now for the wings, then it's the other way around because the wings are on the left side, so you want to start on the left side. If you start on the right, the same thing, you're going to have all those red ladybug. So you just want the wings red. So I would go here, stamp, and stamp. Now, one thing that you can do though, I'm going to share with you how you can align this if you want to stamp. So the best thing to do, it is, I'm going to, here it go here. Let me do this. You're going to do both of them. Now on your block, you're going to place this on your block. Oops, under. Have to be at the same spot, right? Oh, wrong one. Silly me. Here we go. This way. Now you're going to take your stamp set. And you're going to put it in face down, because you know it's going to stamp face down. So the side that it's stamped need to be face down. You're going to put that in. So that would be if you want just one color, okay, like this. Or another thing you can do, here we go. Now let me show you scrap paper here. So that would be if you want in one color. So if you do this, let me push that right here. So that's going to match your punch right here. See? If I bring that right here. I went kind of quick, but if I would take my time, you get the jig of it. I did pretty good. Look at that. So that's how you can do both at the same time. But really, they are made, you can do different color, right? Okay, so now I share that. Now for the wings, we get the little dots. So it doesn't matter if you stamp it, like this one we stamp, this one is just punch out with the color cardstock. I'm going to use my little dots here. And, oops, this one, no, I had it right. And then I'm going to stamp that right here. Boom. And now I can match that on the dots here. And boom. So it don't matter if you stamp or if you just use the punch, you get your wings. Now for the ladybug, what I done, I just took a glue dot, just one glue dot, you don't need more than that, and put it right here. So now we got our little ladybug done. I got ink all over my fingers. Now let's talk about the daisy in this. So for the daisy, I use a piece of cardstock here that measure 2 by 2.5. Now I like to use my foam mat for a photopolymer. So let me bring my scrap paper here, and I'm going to use Fleur de Flamingo, and I'm going to stamp a few of the daisy. And I bet you're wondering, is that match with our punch? It kind of do. So let me share what I mean by kind of do. So I'm going to stamp 2 of them. 1 and then 2. And what I mean by kind of, it's not exactly the right match, but it is darn fun to use together. And it gives something cool. Now I'm going to use the little dot that's for the center of the daisy here. I'm going to put that in the Daffodil Delight. I went off a bit there. Here we go. And here on my card. Okay, that's good. So what I done, I punched one with the large and one with the medium or the regular size. The big one, it's the regular size. So I went in here and we're gonna punch that out. See, it fit pretty darn good, right? And what I like about that, it gives me the two-tone daisy. Now let's go with the small one. See, that's what I mean. It's off a little bit. Now we're gonna go with, oops, this one with the same size here. Now we're going to go with it's called the medium daisy, this. With the medium, and we're going to align that we see all the stamp colors. So you know it's all covered. Make sure you don't see white. So let me go back here. Now we're going to punch this. Oh, that was a scrap paper. That's okay. See? So that's what I mean. It kind of the perfect size, but not exactly the perfect size. But it's lovely. So now I use this with a glue dot and watch this. I think that is very cool. So now I took this one and put it in between the opening. So now see, we get all that, and then we get the tip of the big one white. I love that. It gives some character to this flower. You could always punch a little bit different, a lighter color or a darker color on your tip. Up to you. Now let me share with you how to do the motion technique. So here is the motion technique. I get a tip for the motion technique. Let me show you my, oops, I think I got it someplace here. Maybe I don't, but I know it's here someplace. Here it is. So see the difference? What's wrong with this? This one, she was going backwards, I think, right? So after, this was the first one, and I'm like, something is off. Well, here is my best tip to do the motion technique. To do the motion technique, wherever the object, the direction it's going, that's where you're going to start. See, the ladybug here, it's going facing to the left. You're going to start to the left. So you can do the motion technique with like people. You can do it like bicycle, cars, any type of animal that don't matter, anything that get emotion in it, right? So if my ladybug was facing the right, I would start stamping on the right and then go to the other direction, to the left. This time we're going to start to, just like usually how you read a book, whatever, we're going to start to the left, coming to the right. Because we have to start to the left, she's looking to the left. Let me bring, and by the way, this is note card. You could do that on another regular size card. I wanted to use note card for that, the one I'm working on for thank you notes. I variate between the two. So let me bring my foam mat here, and we're going to use this don't match, this one here, the one that walked don't match the punch, okay? She got the legs at the bottom. So we're going to start stamping that with Memento black ink. Make sure it's inked very, very well, okay? Because we're going to ink once and stamp 3 times. I almost did the same thing again. So you start to the left because the body is, she's going to the left. Stamp once, left, stamp again, left, and stamp again. And sometimes some people like to cover them. So now this wouldn't happen there. So you maybe want to mask them. So right now she's right a little bit too much in his or her behind, right? Now we're going to go with real red, and we're going to do the same thing. Now this one looked like the cheese, right? I call that the cheese stamp. So you're going to align the 3 dots and the dip here with the ladybug and ink once, and we're going to stamp 3 times. So stamp, lift, come back, stamp, lift, and come back. Here we go. So that is it. And really, this part is bugging me here. So now you know, if you want to touch them, that's okay. It still show the motion, but you would have to mask them. Now, I don't like to have like floating object. I like to have a ground when it should be a ground. So I'm using the light pool party, but note that if you scribble art, it's going to bleed. That it's normal with a blending pen. So what I'm going to do, it's barely to just touch under the legs there. Give him or her, ladybug. But, you know, we get some male ladybug, right? It's just the name of the thing. I think so, right? Here we go. That is it. How simple is that? Now, to mount that, so this one really bugged me, though, to be honest with you. It's really, really does bug me that she got her face where she shouldn't have her face. So here, this one. See, much better, right? It's going to give somebody a kick to laugh at, right? Oh, that is a big cockeye here. Let me... Here we go. Now, I'm going to mount that, and then we're going to stamp the greeting. The greeting, I absolutely, did I say love it? And it's a reason why I love this greeting. The greetings say you can bug me anytime. It's so many times that I pick up the phone, it's a teammate or a customer or whoever it is, and it say, I am so sorry to bug you. Just to let you know, you don't bug me. If you call me for a question and that, you don't bug me. I am here to help you. If you do business with me, I am here to help you. So you can bug me anytime. I absolutely love this. Love it. So now I'm going to use just a glue dot. Not a glue dot, but a dimensional. That's plenty for the ladybug. I just curve this a little bit. It's still going to flatten the male, but it's still going to give a little bit of oof. And then I'm going to use the, yes, that punch daisy. Just one. Here we go. Put that right there. And then I'm using just a black marker here. And I'm going to do the flight path. So just little line turn it, and here we go, just so it showed that she flew there. That is it. So now you see with the pop-up daisy, no pop-up daisy, because you know for my thank you card it's going to be the plain one. This was the wrong direction. Here, the one that I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the same flower inside than the top, because it would be too long to do that, you know, a few hundred. It has to be something doable. So this, it's going to be for somebody special or just a lucky one, put it that way. But here it is, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this and you get many great tips to use that bundle and the daisy punch. For all the supplies, the color measurement and so on, you get the direct link below. Just click on that. It's going to bring you to my blog. Also, all in the US can shop 24/7. To all that shop with me, thank you so much for your support. If you like what you see, give me that thumbs up. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye for now.